Did you know that over 60% of entrepreneurs say that they feel more overwhelmed running their own business than they ever did working a full-time job? When I saw that stat, it hit me kind of hard. And as I started thinking, actually that number to me became small. I actually think it's more. It's a larger percentage than 60%. But because I don't have all the data for that, let's just go with the 60%. But wow, 60% of entrepreneurs say they feel more overwhelmed running their own business than they ever did in their full-time job. So I do know that I was on my way to being in that percentage and then had an awakening, right? And so here I am. And you and I are not going to be part of that percentage. Hey, founder, please pardon this interruption, but I just had to jump in here with some real talk for a second. You ever feel like the people around you, they just don't get it? They see you working late, chasing this dream, but they don't really understand what it's like to carry the weight of building a business. The pressure, the second guessing, the loneliness that hits even when you're surrounded by people. Well, I created the DRIVENpreneur membership community because I know that pain. You don't need another online course or some generic advice from someone who's never built what you're building. You need a room full of people who speak your language, a space where clarity replaces confusion and where strategy meets support. Inside, we focus on building real businesses with real structure. We help you stop spinning your wheels and start making progress with others who truly understand the journey. So if you're tired of feeling like the only one who thinks like you do, this is your place. Go to school.com/drivenpreneur. That's SKOOL.com/DRIVENpreneur and join us today. You don't have to build this alone anymore. When I left my 9-to-5 job, I left it because, I kind of hated it, but really I left it because I believe I was called to do more. I wanted the freedom to serve my clients with purpose. I wanted to bring my ideas to life. I wanted to raise my income ceiling. I wanted to ultimately build something that aligned with what I believe God called me to do. And for the last 6 years, freedom has been my top personal value, but not just financial freedom, freedom of time, freedom to be present with my family, freedom to have a place in my business for my family and friends if I want to, freedom to say yes to what matters and no to what doesn't. But here's the part that no one talks about or no one will tell you. If you're not careful, you'll go from escaping one prison to building another prison, and you're doing it with your own two hands. That's exactly what started happening to me. And I was working longer hours than ever. Every opportunity became another responsibility. Then one day I realized that I had unintentionally jumped on the path to creating a business that was running me instead of the other way around. And that moment became the turning point, because one thing I fear isn't failure is the F word. It's another F word. It's losing the very freedom, that F word, that I started this journey to protect, to have. If that resonates with you, then this episode is for you. So, what if your business was built to serve your life instead of the other way around? Let's talk about how to design a business that doesn't burn you out, but fuels the life you actually want to live. This episode is for you if you feel like you're wearing every hat and constantly playing catch up. This is for you if you started your business for freedom, like I did, but now it actually controls you, or you find yourself on that track to where your business is actually controlling you. You're on your way to building a prison. This episode is for you if you're stuck in hustle mode with no clear strategy for scaling and sustainability, or if you're second guessing every decision and you feel alone in that process, or if you want your business to give you time, income, peace of mind, and other freedoms. This episode is for you. By the end of this episode, my hope is that you will understand the mindset shift that separates successful entrepreneurs from burned out entrepreneurs, that you will learn how to use the DRIVENpreneur pillars to align your business strategy with your personal life, and that you will walk away with simple, actionable steps to reclaim your time and redesign your business for freedom. So let's jump right in. Point one is freedom requires structure. Now, structure can be a bad word for entrepreneurs. I know because, well, of course, again, I coach entrepreneurs and also are in networking circles and other circles with other business owners and entrepreneurs. And something that I've seen is a lot of entrepreneurs actually do buck against structure. And so ones that are aware that they need more structure, a lot of times they call me and we get clarity and we take focused action and structure comes from that. There are some entrepreneurs that have structure, but then of course there needs to be some more structure. That's okay. But here's the thing, you didn't leave your job or start your business to create more chaos. You left it to solve a problem. You left it to create freedom, but freedom doesn't come from doing more only. It actually comes from doing more of the right things. So structure, systems, processes will allow you to get there. So here's some actionable steps that I used in my life, and I want to give these to you so that you can create structure for your business. One is clarify your life vision. Define what a successful, fulfilling life looks like for you. Not just your business, but what is your life? Actually create your life vision first. Like, what do you want your life to be? And then how can your business support that? Trust me, you get more freedom, you get more happiness, you get more joy out of your business when you do it this way. Next is set your economic priorities. A lot of business owners, and it's okay, I'm not trying to kick any business owners right now, but a lot of business owners go into the day not knowing where to start. And so for my clients and for people in my network, if it comes up, hey, I don't know where to start, my answer is, well, what are your economic priorities? Because it takes money to keep your business going. It takes money for you to show up for the person or the people that you serve so that you can solve their problem, so that you can get more money, right? So set your economic priorities. Know exactly how your business needs to perform financially to support your life vision from a revenue, profit, time off. And that means you got to know some numbers, right? Which is a whole nother thing. We'll do another episode on those. But definitely economic priorities, know your numbers, get control of your numbers. I know there's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty for entrepreneurs when it comes to numbers, but it's super important and I can help you with that. Next is choose aligned task. So now you got your life vision, you got your economic priorities for your business to support that life vision. Now it's time to choose aligned task. This is where the focus action comes in. Identify and constantly work on the 2 to 3 tasks that directly move your business towards those financial and lifestyle goals, and delegate or eliminate the rest. So the 2 or 3 tasks, the rest you got to delegate or eliminate, but it's important. So here's some coaching questions that I want to give you right now so you can ask yourself, what kind of life do you want your business to support in the next 5 years, 3 years, 12 months? What kind of life is that? I really want you to take some time to visualize what that life is. And that's a hard part for entrepreneurs too, but it's super important if you do it. Next question is, are your current tasks leading you directly toward your most important economic priorities? Take a hard look. Are those tasks leading you? Now, sometimes those tasks that lead you to your economic priorities, you just don't want to do them. But guess what? If you don't do them, you're not meeting those economic priorities. You're putting more obstacles in your own way. And if your business doesn't have money because you're not meeting the economic priorities, then your business is going to run out of money, right? So next question is, what's one thing you can stop doing this week that isn't moving you forward? Super important that you say no to the right things and you say yes to the right things. So let's go ahead and jump into point 2. Lead your business. Don't let it lead you. Super important. Lead your business. Don't let it lead you. Your business exists to support your purpose, not consume your identity. See this a whole lot. And this is something that daily I have to watch for myself. It's so easy for your identity to become your business identity. It's super important that you maintain your identity and your business has its own identity. If they look alike, that's fine. But it's important that you know your own identity because it's so easy to blur the lines between who you are and what you do, especially when you care deeply about the mission. But if your business can't breathe without you, you've built a dependency, not a vision-driven company. The most successful founders protect their identity and energy by designing their business to operate with clarity, delegation, and healthy boundaries. So I'm going to give you some actionable steps so you can do the same. One is reconnect with your purpose, like revisit why and revisit who you are, revisit who you serve. And of course, when you do that, you'll find out why you started your business. And this is beyond revenue or survival. It's important that you get down to the grassroots. Next is define your leadership role. Clarify what only you can and what you can and should do in your business, and begin removing yourself from the rest. So it's important. This is where let your yes be yes and let your no be no. But it's important for you to know what you need to be saying yes to and what you need to be saying no to. Super important. Next is create separation between you and your business. Build routines, space, and systems that let your business function even when you step away. IT is one of those things that really stumbles a lot of entrepreneurs. And for me, I was fortunate. I have a degree in IT. So I actually had a fear of IT early on when I was young. And one of the ways that I take on my fears is I actually go meet them head on. And when I do that, then of course that brings on courage. But I did that with IT and I just jumped right in because I was afraid of it. And now I actually have an IT background. So IT for me hasn't been something that intimidated me, but I do work with a lot of entrepreneurs and I've met a lot of entrepreneurs where IT was one of those things. But here's the thing is if you really want to build systems that let your business function, even when you step away and you don't have a lot of people to do that with, you have to go and jump into IT, jump into automation, these tools to help you do that. So here's some coaching questions for you. What aspects of your business still rely 100% on you and why? And if you stepped away for 1 week, what would fall apart? And how can you begin showing up as the leader guiding your business instead of the one holding it all together? What would that look like? If this episode hit home for you, and if you're ready to build a business that gives you more than just a paycheck, then let's keep this conversation going. So here's what you can do next. Do this, screenshot this episode and share it on Instagram or LinkedIn with the phrase, I'm building a business that serves my life, not the other way around. Tag me. I'll jump on and cheer you on. Also, subscribe to the DRIVENpreneur Podcast so that you never miss an episode. And these episodes will be packed. They are packed with real strategy. I'm bringing my real strategy from things that I've experienced, things that I've experienced with my clients, and of course, things that I see from just me working within business and coaching. You can visit brianrobinsoncoaching.com and check out the Driven Owner Program, especially if you're ready for private coaching to bring clarity, strategy, and freedom into your business. I really want to thank you for watching or listening to the DRIVENpreneur Podcast. If today's episode brought you clarity or a breakthrough, share it with a fellow entrepreneur and leave a review. And remember, until next time, stay clear, stay focused, stay driven.